Our main focus lately has been on repairing the keel and making good everything below the waterline, as well as preparing the topsides for having hairspray before the winter arrives. And why? To boost our morale for starters. We really want to see some results of our hard work, and this would be quite a substantial one. And two, because most of the two-part epoxy-based paint cannot be applied in certain conditions, such as when humidity is high or when temperatures drop below the temperature stated in its specs, and that is usually below 5 degrees Celsius. Everything was coming along nicely, we were this close to application of primer, but instead we came across a new problem, one that would cause a substantial setback in our progress.
So like you know, and you see this in the previous videos, we did a lot of repairs to the bottom of the keel and also to this part, just to put some strength into the back. But we also decide in the same time to make the keel nice and straight on the back edge, and then we discover some black spots on the back of the keel, which they have funny aroma, exactly same which we have inside the boat before we decide to clean our sump tank. So when we start grinding up those small bits, we had almost 100% sure that's the oil which was collecting in that bilge for years. Some of this old oil penetrates through the fiberglass, and the fiberglass have this very dark black color. So we don't have much choice. We decide to grind the bottom of it and then fill it back, because in the future this might cause us a lot of problems. This is how this looks right now. So that's the area where we start grinding out on the edge of keel, and it's a good thing we did it, because it had only about 2 mil of fiberglass, and straight we discovered this hole, and then you can see those black colors here, and that's the oil between the fiberglass here. Then we move to the bottom of it and then grind this big hole and remove most of the stuff from there, and you can see now this is all oil. Everything is soft and really bad, so we don't have much choice like to take that much and check what is going on in there.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate because we were making progress with the keel repair, and then this minor setback is a little bit disheartening and demoralizing again. But yes, I mean, I guess you always discover things, unexpected things on an old boat.
Yeah, it's just more using this stuff now.
You just have to, deal with it.
Yep, that's what we're going to do.
Well, that's not looking good.
It's oil everywhere, oil. Everywhere. And we are inside the boat. And it's pretty disgusting still. You can see.
And we thought we cleaned it well. Well,
a lot of oil there.
goes to show how much gunk was in there.
So it's still oil.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice one. That was sitting at the bottom of a sump tank.
Right now we have to decide either we will open a section of the keel like that, and we basically clean all this oil from the back of the fiberglass, and then just start glassing in and in and in till we get here, and this would be one solid part of the bottom of the keel, which is, I think, a really good idea. I will ask Rob, you know.
If we are unsure about something, we go and ask Rob every time. Well, at least it gives us opportunity to like clean it properly and get rid of this stuff. I mean, it's years and years of oil sitting in the sump tank, so I mean, fiberglass is not bulletproof. It was eventually going to happen. It just sort of penetrated it with a fiberglass. I mean,
it's really soft, yeah.
And this is where the real fun begins. We use traffic film remover and do a lot of scrubbing and rinsing again and again.
Fire in the hole! Yo, babe.
I was going mental, actually.
Just think about good things, like, you know, you will never ever have to
do it again?
feel this aroma when you're coming to the boat of old oil. It's going to be a big improvement.
Somehow it doesn't make me feel any better. Yeah, I just want to fill it up with whatever we can fill it. Foam, fiberglass, whatever. And just close it off and forget about it. We were all laughing and joking, but really, there came a point when I no longer found it amusing. I just don't know how people find like joy when doing a boat project like this. Like doing something for hours and hours and you see no end. Sometimes I just hate it and I curse it, and sometimes I just prefer to be at home on the sofa and just watch Netflix, and I want to forget about all this, and it feels like it's never ending.
No. Come on. We're gonna have a lot of joy here. There are some days when we feel like this is going nowhere, but one day she will be ready.
One day.
One day.
When is that day?
Monday.
Monday in 2 years' time, I think.
Doesn't matter. As long as we are here together and we're doing those things together, it can be even in 10 years. Could you say we can call it the day?
We can definitely call it a day.
End of the day one. Babe, end.
I guess it was just a moment of weakness, and the next day I was back to my normal self. Meanwhile, Ziggy comes up with ideas on how to best approach this sump tank business.
So this is the day 2. Unfortunately, we cannot clean everything inside to this small opening. And we find after yesterday washing this sump tank, there is a lot of delamination going on inside there. So right now the idea is to cut an opening on a port side quite low, so we can actually work on inside and remove everything from inside in this area, then fix the bottom nicely. Then we can do the second opening, which is here,
So above the other one.
slightly above than the other one. So when we fix the bottom and then we're happy with it, we will fill that one with the expanding foam just about here, and then glass over the foam, so the keel on the back will be more rigid, because we'll have something inside which is giving him a lot of strength. And then the same situation when we close hole on a port, then we will fill that one up to here with the foam, and again glass there. And this one I will actually close and fill from the top up to here.
Which is from inside of the boat.
Yeah, from exactly from the. So then this one I will fill from inside the boat.
Yeah, because
Again.
that far you can reach with your hands, no?
Yeah, and then when this is nicely filled and we're happy with it, we will pour the foam up to here. Then we will do another layer of a vertical, on the horizontal glass work in there. So we will have 1, 2, 3 layers, which they're giving more strength to that keel, and we can clean whatever is in there, because it's impossible to do it
With chemicals. Yeah.
with the chemicals either from top or from the bottom.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
So the only option is to use the sander.
Yeah, and remove everything in there, because a lot of stuff is coming from there. It looks like basically. So you can see here, this is the state of it.
That's the bottom of the keel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's leaking off.
So yeah, let's start cutting it. So you can see there, see that this is the fiberglass, it's coming apart inside there. And in between we have, between those layers of fiberglass, there is an oil there, you can see. So I do have to grind all this area and then fill that one with the new resin, and it should be fine. It should be fine, eh? So guys, this is the day 3 of keel repair. The main thing for today is just to grind a bit more inside. It's still quite a lot of grease in there and old oil. I will try to remove as much as I can, and I will lay first few fiberglass mats inside, and I will start slowly closing this bottom hole, this one here, from inside. Nat is at home editing the video for you, so you can watch what we did in the last week. And I'm here. I better get to the work, so when Nats came back, at least she can see something is done. So yeah, it's pretty late right now. I spent about 6, maybe 7 hours grinding this sump tank from inside, and I'm pretty happy how this looks right now. And I think I'm ready to start putting some fiberglass in there. I also managed today to make the second opening on the other side here, slightly higher than the other one. Let's do some prep work. Let's prime everything and put some glass. Nat is coming tomorrow, I think. Maybe even today. Late, very late today. It's already like 8 o'clock, so I hope she will be happy with what we achieved today, day 3. Oh, come on!
Literally was the only one when I did this. It came out.
Maybe this is a sign. Stop doing whatever you're doing.
I've got a question. Remind me again.